just going out or like we didn't have proper internet or something.
Yeah, so that's a lot of the time, like when we're in some of those arenas, there's no, they say there's Wi-Fi. You know when you get Wi-Fi, then it looks like it's full, and then
hopefully we're back.
I'll hop onto YouTube here.
Good Shane to double check here.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're back on now.
First time I've known that from the ring.
3-2 Blazers, 5:42 left in the second. Hopefully the feed is live again.
I think we are, yeah. Okay. I think so. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't even know until somebody says. So we got a injured player down here. I think it's Nick wincing and flexing his leg. Okay, so full line change here. We got the border line out with Semenek and Cleveland Morrison. Cleveland Morrison, after Border wins the draw, wheels behind his net, spins back to his forehand, but he's in trouble now and he needs help, and Border's in now. Border trying to go back behind the net, but Sun Devils relentless on their forecheck here. Good read by Summer and good clear.
Poke that out. Nice work, Summer.
Sun Devils back for it. Nice pass up ahead and a nice one-touch. Good job there. Split in the D. All good job by Semenek as he was able to get a stick on there, and Cleveland Morrison was able to stay with it. Semenek now back the other way, swings it up the wall. It's to Summer. Can't get it up to the swinging winger that's Nielsen. Back deep. Border chips, tried to chip, but it's forced back into the right corner, into the ref's feet, and now Semenek gets it out with speed. Here's Semenek going for one. He's going to go wide. He makes the deep pivot. He's got one more land. Takes a shot. Score! Semenek using his size and speed, and he took it to the net and ripped it
on ice.
Low.
Nice and low.
5-hole, I think.
Not so 3 feet over the top and 3 feet wide. Definitely low and 5-hole. What do you know? It worked.
It's hard and on the net. Giesbrecht line out there. Ref's getting him to square up. Moves over this way, scrambled back to the D, and Lindsay's on it again. Lindsay forechecking well, goes to the right side. Shot. Hintz took one, and the goalie wasn't quite ready, or maybe was ready. Didn't look ready. Sun Devils have it now.
Still not ready.
Flip it up.
Sun Devils goalie.
And out. Farkas spins it up the wall. Sun Devils have it at the blue line.
Still down.
Tried to shoot it toward the net. Farkas got in the way, and he's going to collect that puck. Goes around to Yetman. Yetman tried to get it on the wing. Giesbrecht has it now. Gets it up ahead of Marshall, and Marshall's going to skate onto it. Some contact along the wall there, and the Sun Devils pick it up, get it to the point where Farkas drives it back in. Giesbrecht on the forecheck. Pressures them to throw it up high. Tipped with a high stick.
.328 left in the second. 4-2 Blazers.
Kamloops forces it ahead, and Lindsay's giving chase again. Well done, putting pressure on, and Hintz is there in support as well. And guess what? They get it. Hintz had it for a sec, but then tried to make a move. Lost it, and out come the Sun Devils. 3-on-2, but good pressure from the forwards coming back for the Blazers. Lindsay gets it out. Giesbrecht up with speed. Finch comes on for Lindsay. Farkas, oh, he lost it. Finch is there in support, comes back to the point. Good little fake there and a pass into the high slot area. They get it down to the corner. Good movement by the Sun Devils. Tried one more, it goes behind the net. And Yetman has it. Yetman up the wall to Hintz, who will chip that down. And that'll go for icing, but that's all right, as they need to finish the change. So good shift there by the Giesbrecht line. 4-2, Blazers lead.
Finch, McKay, Inglis, Harris, and Zernhelt come on.
Excuse me. Early mornings. Keg, scramble draw, has it in his feet, gets it to Finch. Finch up the wall, and shoved back in. McKegg has it. McKegg goes rink wide to Finch. Good job there. Finch trying to fight through the check, but good angling by the Chilliwack Delta defenseman. Comes back to Inglis. Inglis rink wide to Harris. Harris is going to retreat back, gets it back to Zernhelt. Out of his reach, and Inglis has to go back for it. Reverses, goes down behind the net, and he will reverse again, and then zinging up the wall, but the forechecker's there out front. Good back check by Finch. Nick has Harris rink wide. Now McKegg's got it. McKegg over the line. McKegg in, shot, cleared away into the corner. Harris there on the forecheck, getting bodied, tries to keep it in. They do for a second, and now it's out. Puck will be bounced up and out of play. Border, Nielsen, and Summer out here. Cleveland, Morrison, and Semenuk. Clean win by the Blazers. D to D, Semenuk bounces over his stick, so he'll have to chip that, and now it'll be chipped up over the blue line, and that's Nielsen and Border teaming up in there. Goes around behind the net, off the back of the net, so it slows up in the corner. And it is a pass out front. That was Nielsen to Summer. Summer tries to find Border in the high slot and does. Border tried to hit Nielsen down low, and it bounces to Summer. Summer turning, tries a backhander, but it's picked off, and back with it come the Sun Devils. Out to the line, not out. Long shot, Cleveland Morrison, save. Reverse. Good play by the defender there. Forward back, nice little chip, and they're out. Good little breakout from the Sun Devils. Going wide with speed. Here's number 7 in. On his backhand though. It's cross crease, and it's intercepted by Semenuk. Semenuk goes, tries to get it up ahead to Nielsen. Nielsen didn't see it, or had to slow up, couldn't adjust and get it. Summer rides his man out, and then chips the puck up ahead. Under a minute to go, second period. Cleveland Morrison back to pick it up. Passes it up ahead to Summer. Summer holds it and then tries to get it up. Now does. And Border chases. Nielsen goes for a change. And Border comes for a change. Sun Devils in, try to get through Farkas, but couldn't. Good play by Farkas. Chips it out to center. 20 seconds to go. Blazers trying to just kill the rest of this period here as it's in our zone. Here's a chance. Shot, pad save. Rebound is there, and they can't drive it in as Hintz buries his man in front. Puck comes out to the slot. Only 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it. You can even be a part of it.
At the end of the period here.
You can even be a part of it.
But somehow the puck manages to stay out. I think it bounced and rolled along the goal line. But still 4-2 for the good guys. Going into the third period.
4-2 Blazers lead. So good second half of the second period, but Sun Devils are dangerous actually. They've had a couple of good chances.
Yep. Done well.
So it looks like we're all set live. Probably about a 10-second delay. So one period of hockey left this weekend. So boys have played 4 games in 3 days. Hoping for it to be 5 games in 3 days, but we didn't make the medal round, unfortunately. You're gonna go? Okay.
Blazers left to right.
So we have a new look line here. Was there an injury? Oh, he's trying something else. So it's Harris and Giesbrecht and Hintz together here. Giesbrecht keeps it in. Hintz in there. Harris in there to help as well. Gets the puck chipped around him though. And Giesbrecht there. Puck comes out to the middle. Picked off. Here's Harris turning. Harris cuts to the middle. Try to get it over to Hintz. Hintz there. Puck's bouncing and it's going to go out the other side and reversed. In there, fellas, in there. Now they're going to forecheck. Good play by the defender, though. And good play by Farkas to keep it in. Hintz played it to the middle. And Harris was there, but couldn't get a handle on it. Yetman with a good keep. Oh, man. Good keep there. Here's Giesbrecht with room. Giesbrecht in. Shot just high. Harris has it in the corner. Looked up for a second, and the puck rolled off of his stick, so he's got to retreat back to it. Hintz is in there to help. And so is Giesbrecht. And it's popping free here now to the Sun Devils who get it up. 1-on-1, but Farkas takes that bouncing puck and walks it out of the zone. He's getting harassed by the Sun Devils, so a good play there to fight through it. Farkas still has it, fighting through it again, but this time it's off of his stick for good as the Sun Devils wheel around behind the net, come up the middle, beat a couple Blazers, fighting off the check from Lindsay, goes around Farkas, goes around McKegg who's covering, and Lindsay back there in support. Well done, Marshall. Having a great
Lindsay
game.
all over the ice today.
Comes back to the top area. Shot, kicked there by Lindsay. And the two Sun Devils couldn't see it, so McKegg's just going to chip that out. But no, it's not out. It's to the line. Hintz with the pickoff. And Hintz is going wide now. Hintz in alone. Here's Hintz. Shot. Save. And they'll cover.
Lindsay all over the ice and all over the score sheet. Having a great game. .18:05 left in the third.
Some yelling. Last time I heard someone yell with that emphatically, it was about the clock not being started. Clock! Clock! Start the clock! People really freak out when the clock doesn't go on time. Comes around now.
It's such a high-paying job, too.
Yeah. Can't believe they make mistakes.
Yeah.
Zern helped back to pick it up. Good clean play up to Lindsay. Well done there. Lindsay over the line with speed, taking it wide and dumping it in. Finch and McKegg over there, and they get there and keep it in for a minute. Good job by Inglis. Keeps it in deep. Along the wall there. Finch grinding. Still there. In some feet, Sun Devils come up with it, fling it around behind the net into the far corner. Lindsay on it. Lindsay spins it out to the slot. No one home. Sun Devils chip it calmly to the corner, and we'll get that out. Here's Inglis. Inglis over to Zernhelt, but he had lifted his head up for a sec, so he wasn't watching, so they're retreating. Hudson back in support. Good job there. Up it goes. It's Finch with some speed. He's got Lindsay over here. Try to drag, but it didn't work, and back come the Sun Devils. The blue line, they get it. Inglis still on him. Inglis angling him to the corner. He spins back, goes up to the point with it. Good job there. Steps into it. Long shot. Goes wide. into this corner, and the Sun Devils are able to hold it along the wall, and it's coming back to the point now. They dump it in. Zernhelt knees it down and gets it up to Summer, who gets it out to center. Sun Devils get the line. Border checking that Sun Devil and is able to get it onto Inglis, who will reverse and then reverse again. Shoved over, Border back to help, and they're gonna call, I don't know what exactly. He's given Border an earful, so I assume it's Border.
What the call was. 16-13 left in the third, still 4-2 Blazers. Looks like Mr. Atkinson is running the music again.
Okay, so down a man for 2 minutes. I don't know if that was a rough or what that they called there. It was kind of a weak call because I watched the whole thing go down. It didn't look like much at all. But maybe that's the ref's response to seeing some pushing and shoving ramping up as the game goes on. But
usually I think they want to take care of that in the first or second period. I don't know why they're starting to call that in the third, but that's why I'm not wearing the stripes.
oh, it would be perfect. The game would just run perfectly if you
right.
if you were, but
We're not known
can't
to
do
make
it all.
mistakes.
Can't do it all.
I don't know if I could represent the half cage well though.
Yeah, only certain people can pull that off.
Yeah. Half cage Charlie.
Got to be older.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, look at the way he commands the ice.
He knows what's going on. Very clear communication.
"22-second power play." That ain't gonna work. Shot off the post. It sits there. It's not in though. It's not in. Stays out.
No arm for the ref, so no goal.
So the draw was one. Well, fans are freaking out, but they didn't see that it wasn't in. It went off the post. Hey, calm down over here.
Pardon me?
Calm down over here.
Right?
Hey?
I can say what I want because Brad will stand behind me.
Yeah.
And yell shit.
Because your husband's a big man. Because your husband's a big man. Sun Devils have it. Dump it in. Again, they're on a power play here, but the clock is, they're having trouble with it. Wheeling on the top. Here's 4. Shot. Glove save, Atkinson. So Giesbrecht and Harris out here to kill up front, and they actually were line mates for pretty much the entire season last year. Haven't had a look together this year with Giesbrecht at center, so this looks a little bit like last year. See if they can regain their chemistry.
Fun to see them back together.
Shot from the side. Pad save. It's in the slot. Poked free, and behind the net it goes. Farkas on the wall has it. Muscles it. So that's fine. Just battling with the puck, and they're going to get a call. That has to be on Delta.
It'll be even strength, 4-on-4 for maybe about a minute or so. 30 seconds anyways. Clock's not working, so we can't tell what's left in the penalty. The border.
Four on four for probably a minute or so. Puck comes down to the point. It's Yetman. Yetman fires a long one. Blocked in front. Comes back to the point and held in. It's Farkas. Farkas makes a nice move. Farkas in, shot, glove save, rebound. Giesbrecht and Harris there, but they can't get a free stick on it. Comes out now to center. Farkas has it, dumps it in, but it hits the defender. So they have time now. They have time. Farkas will get in the zone. He's got Giesbrecht now. Giesbrecht in. Giesbrecht shoots high. Really got a piece of the blocker, I think. Sun Devils break it out. Harris there on the back check. And Kamloops is going to possess. There's another chance here for Farkas. Over to Yetman. Yetman can't handle it cleanly, but then checks up and gets it to Hintz, who takes it wide. Hintz spins it back. Keeps it in deep. And the Sun Devils will get that to the line and not out. It's Farkas. Farkas leaning into it. Shot low, save, and the rebound is covered. What's this? Too smart for me now, Benji. Too smart. Between you and Talon, I can't get any of them on that little look down trick anymore.
Growing up so fast.
Yeah. Outsmarting me
Yeah.
already. 14-22, still 4-on-4.
Border's trying to get the gate open. His penalty's done.
So power play for 45 seconds. Sun Devils bring it up, dance it into the middle. Borders back. Number 12 in there hard, so good body battle ensues. Into the corner, comes out, and Hintz has it. Hintz clears it up to the line. Kamloops on a power play here, so they need to regroup. Inglis reverses, palms it down. He's got Border, but he's going to skate that out and go far side where Hintz has it. Hintz, good little look up there to Huddy, who gets that and dumps it. Should be icing, but isn't. And the puck's right there. Puck was right there. Just grab it. Sun Devils have it. Skate it back to the middle of the ice dangerously. Backhands it up to the point where Inglis keeps it in and then starts to skate with it.
Back
Gets
to even
body.
strength.
Even strength now. 13-14 to go. Hintz turns, shot. It was off the heel of Lindsay, so the Devils are going to get that out. Zernhelt back. Swings around, having a look. Zernhelt picking up speed, gets it up ahead to Finch. Good stretch by Zernhelt to stay on side, but Finch is bodied and the Sun Devils get that up, but it comes right back to Finch. Can't get it up to his stick though. Sun Devils get it out. Lindsay, first man back, as Zerny was going for a skate up there. Lindsay wheeling around behind the net with speed is Lindsay. Lindsay had Finch but says, no, I got speed, so he's gonna go. Good rush here from Lindsay. Lindsay in, tries to get it to his forehand and gets a shot away, toe save. That was like a 1980s style stand-up save from the goaltender there. Sun Devils rag it up to center over the line. Good sweep check there from Semenuk and Hudson in support. Pokes it over to Lindsay. Lindsay, oh,
right
pizza
on
in
the
the slot. Chance now for the Sun Devils if they can get a shot away, but they can't. Good job by Semenuk to get in there. And he has it. Nice feed rink wide. It's just behind Finch though, so he's got to check back. Here's Finch with speed. Stick handles it into trouble though, and he gets dispossessed and they get it deep. Keep it simple here, boys. Just move that puck up the ice. Turn over again. Slot. Ooh, just wide. Back over to the left corner. Finch gets it and ices it. I don't know how that's not icing, but we'll take it. A tip. Back to Finch. He was about to come for a change, but the puck came right to him, so he gets it over to Cleveland Morrison. Cleveland Morrison softly lays it up. Oh, right idea. Just about up there for Nielsen. Semenuk, good pass to Summer. Summer goes rink wide, but it's behind Nielsen, but Nielsen gets it ahead. So passes just aren't hitting the mark. They're going to dump that in. Semenuk chases and reverses. Good play. Here's the partner, Cleveland Morrison. Cleveland Morrison lugging the puck out. He's going to take that wide. Here's Cleveland Morrison skating up with it. Checks back into the middle with it. It's loose. He's following up on it. Has it again. Backhander through the crease. Nielsen over there forces them to get it back to the point. Yetman has it. Yetman gets it into the slot area for Border, who chips it into the corner and chases it. Comes out to Summer. Couldn't corral it, and the Devils are out. 2-on-2. 2-on-1 now. Here's number 2. Cuts to the middle. Oh, he tried the toe drag, but he forgot the puck, and that, unfortunately, was a missed opportunity. That'll go for icing. Wow. Great chance.
Left in the third.
Great chance there, and they tried to do the... I mean, it was a right idea, but that's a bit of a fancier move. You just shoot that puck. You're right there.
Yep. Had a good chance, too. Caught the D-man on the opposite side.
Yeah, you earned it. Earned it, and then just left the puck right there. Unfortunate. For them, not for us. 4-2.
We'll take
Blazers lead. Farkas swings it around to Harris's side, where he'll make sure it gets out by taking the attention away from the D. And they're back to pick it up. Sun Devils, one pass beats 3 Blazers through a nice little avenue there, and they're 2-on-2. Taking it deep, throwing it across in front of the net there, where Giesbrecht battles for it. Puck comes to the high slot, bouncing, comes out the slot area. It's in Yetman's equipment. Good job there by Gray to block that.
Good stick.
Now the Blazers will, just went out of 3-on-1 there. Couldn't quite get the pass. Comes up the left wing. Harris picks it off and comes in. Here's Harris. Checks up, waiting. Tries to shovel it over, but it's picked off. Soft pass over the high slot, picked off. Comes back out the other way to Yetman. Yetman will go up the wall to Hintz. Hintz gets the line, gets it over. Just onside, but it's going to come out.
Oh man, that looked like it was offside. Oh, he's taken down. Hintz there tripped, but no call.
Giesbrecht gets it in. It's it deep. Hintz has it, but it's off his stick, and the Sun Devils come out. Giesbrecht and Hintz need to finish the change while they can. Lindsay dumps that across the ice. Comes to the middle. Round shot, couldn't get all of it. It's blocked, and then Farkas has it. Farkas going to go for a skate. Well, he's stick checked, but they're picking it up is Hintz. Here's Hintz over the line. He tries a drag move. It doesn't work, and out come the Sun Devils. You guys got to go wide here. Cuts back to the middle. Yetman there. Yetman reversed. Now he's outnumbered. Devils around the net. Try to wrap, and it goes out the other side where Hintz has it. End of a very long shift here for Hintz. He's got to get this out and get a change. Up the middle it goes, so it's not out. Come the Sun Devils. Shot. Tipped. Oh, it's off the top of the net. Hintz to McKegg. Now Hintz will get off. McKegg going with speed. McKegg's got Lindsay. McKegg goes wide. Checks back because of the good angling by 12. Huddy dumps that down deep where the Sun Devil defenseman gets it and throws it right onto Finch's stick. Finch battling for it. Goes to McKegg. McKegg, Finch working hard. Finch tries a wrap and it's stopped.
Might have been over the line under the goalie's pad, but he slid himself forward.
I could probably check with Mac Island headquarters, the war room over at Mac Island.
Yeah,
up top there.
Send it to the head office and put that under review. That might have been a goal, but we'll give it to them.
7:40 left to go. McKegg, Lindsay, and Finch out there. Zernhelt and Inglis. Lindsay in there with it. Lindsay shovels it back. Comes back to Zernhelt. Zernhelt down to McKegg. McKegg spins it down low. He's got Lindsay down there, but puck comes loose to the Devils. They're going to get that out with speed. 2-on-2. Zernhelt's going to get their oncoming forward. Puck carrier takes it behind the net, tries to swing it out. Can't though. Good defensive zone coverage by the Blazers there, but there's a pickpocket. They go around trying to wrap, get it back out. One-timer from the point, shot. Blocked, maybe? Or didn't get all of it? Blocked, maybe. Ooh, Inglis with a nice drag. Beautiful when they work. And Lindsay has it, takes a long one. Ooh, never a bad idea to take that shot. Goalie was handcuffed there. McKegg's onto it.
Definitely dropped in for a shot on
McKegg
net.
drags it into the
Devils
corner.
goalie had the
Ooh,
shirt.
off the tough angle, right off the lid. Good shot there. 6:40 to play, 4-2 Blazers. Good shift here for the McKegg line. Sun Devils break it out though. 3-on-2. Nice slip pass there, but it was just over or under the stick of 8, who takes it anyway. 8 in, saved by Atkinson. Good job by Rhett. And Rhett's gonna, some falling happening. I think I saw Rhett maybe giving some business there.
Might have been some blocker help.
Oh, excuse me.
Summer, Border, Nielsen, Semenuk, and Cleveland Morrison. .617 in the third, 4-2 Blazers.
Scramble. Sun Devils come out. Tough angle shot, saved by Atkinson. It goes around behind the net, where Summer has it. Tried to chip it up to Border. Skates onto it, but it falls onto the stick of a Sun Devil. They try to backhand it down toward the net. They do, and Atkinson calmly covers. Clean win by Border. And it comes up to Nielsen. The puck will come out. Nielsen applying pressure there. Puck comes back into Kamloops' zone where Semenuk picks it up. Spins it to his forehand, gets it calmly to Summer. Summer goes rink wide, but it's intercepted. Tried to go rink wide. It was picked off, and the Sun Devils have it. Number 3 dumps it in and chases. Cleveland Morrison back to get it. Shovels it behind to Semenuk, who gets slew-footed, and there's going to be a penalty. Border. Whoa! That was trolley tracks. I can't believe that. Here's a chance. Nielsen in. Comes out to the slot. Backhander.
Wow.
Save. And they're going to call the penalty.
Could have been a 5-on-3 now. I think Border got tripped up at our blue line.
He almost got his head taken off there by that pressing
train
defenseman.
coming
Yeah, that in next year that would have really hurt.
Yeah.
And that'll be an adjustment.
Heads up.
Yeah, these boys are going to have to make. Giesbrecht, Hintz, Harris, Farkas, and Yetman. It's a power play with 5:11 to go. If they get one here, it would pretty much salt the game, I think.
Just trying to get the penalty up on the score clock. Not an easy feat, always.
The dreaded 40-second power play. That's a
Number
that's
4 for
a
40
mini
seconds.
minor.
That's a mistake, yeah.
We'll just give him 40.
Should be 2 minutes.
You want more? You got it. You got 40.
It's an old score clock, old system, so yeah, it's weird. Might just have to mark the time. Yeah, maybe need to turn this place into a curling rink and get said fourplex up and running sooner than later.
Make that a 6-plex while we're at it.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
All about the dough.
We can move mountains. Yep.
Draw comes out to Farkas. Long shot. Scores!
Good work, Farkas, from distance.
So that's a nice low shot, and it's 5-2. So that was a nice winger win, I think. Giesbrecht kind of had it in his feet, and Hintz got it back to the point, I think. Maybe Giesbrecht did, I don't quite remember.
Farkas put a nice low shot towards the net. And I don't know if it got deflected or not.
Through traffic? So. No, I think it was just straight in.
And we didn't really even need the penalty up on the...
Just ignore the clock. Let's just go.
But apparently we're still going.
So I think it was a double minor, and I think that's why they had the 40 instead. They tried to put up 4.
Fair enough.
So we'll see if the line can really salt it. Giesbrecht wins it to Harris, who gets it over the line, gets harassed, getting hooked, but puck comes back to center. Farkas over to Yetman. Yetman has a look. It's going to go back over to Farkas. Farkas. He's got Giesbrecht in the middle. Good job there, Giesbrecht. Over the line, taking it wide. Giesbrecht into the corner. He's got Harris streaking, gets it to him. Harris back to the far point where they can't keep it in. Unfortunately, that pass off the mark, so they all have to regroup. Farkas taking it. Farkas spinning it back. So they're possessing the puck, but they're not moving their feet. Giesbrecht goes cross ice to Hintz. Hintz. He's got Harris on the left. Hintz takes the line, goes wide. Here's Hintz. Now he controls into the corner. Harris in to help. Harris has it. Penalty coming up again. Harris to the point. Yetman has it. Yetman to Farkas. Farkas all kinds of time. Steps into it. Farkas shot. Save. Rebound. And they'll cover it with 4:03 to go. Okay, Davey, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to rip over to my duties at MacArthur Island.
Okay. Mr. Harris got us 99% of the way. I'll get us across the finish line.
I'll leave you this. Good luck over there. Okay, and you got the tripod?
Yep.
Okay, dude. Thanks, man.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you this week, I guess.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. So 4:03 left in the third period. Puck comes back to the line. There's Inglis over to Zernhelp, gets it to Lindsay down low. 5-on-3 here. Inglis, McKay, back to Inglis, back to McKay. Good passing. Lots of room out there at a 5-on-3 though. Oh, out of Zernhelp's reach, but Lindsay picks it up at the top of the circle, gets a shot, and Lindsay saw that, so makes an easy glove save. 3:33 left in the third. Blazers up 5-2. Border, Summer, Nielsen, come on. Still has Inglis and Zernheld on D. Sun Devils getting a little guidance from the bench. Draw controlled by Kamloops. Zernheld backhands that to Inglis. Excuse me. Oh, almost out of Zernheld's reach, but got enough of that to keep it in. Summer sees Border. Border's looking. Back to Zernheld. Over to Inglis. Shot. Oh, steered wide. Close. Sun Devils pick it up. Nielsen gets a shoulder on him though. Battle on the near boards. Border pushing and shoving a little bit. Inglis rushes in to keep that down low. Got Border up front. On Border's tape, but shot her wide. Couldn't get much on that. Nielsen has it back down to Border. Border centers for Summer under his tape. Back to Inglis, backhands that down to Nielsen. Cross for Border, got time, but Sun Devils goalie saw that. So 2:22 left to go in the third period. Finch. Back to Cleveland Morrison. Back to Finch. Finch sees Semenuk. Nice work from Semenuk. Lindsay. Oh, bounces it off the backboards to McKaig in front, but couldn't get much on it. So back to even strength. McKaig in the corner. McKaig picks it up. Shovels it out front. Couldn't get to Finch. McKaig body there. Sun Devils carry into their own zone. They're going to slap it, forgetting that they're not on a penalty kill, but didn't go down the ice anyway. So Semenuk sees Finch cutting through the middle, but under his stick. Lindsay picks it up at center and skates hard, but good stick from the Sun Devils D there. Puck comes back into the Blazers zone. Finch below the goal line. He's looking, sees Hintz, tries to hit Hintz, but Sun Devils D comes across to break that up. Nielsen picks it up, or Giesbrecht picks it up. He's getting harassed. 1-on-2, Giesbrecht walks out front. Can he get a backhand? Low dice, Harris comes on. He's gonna have a 2-on-2. Giesbrecht working hard to back check. Cleveland Morrison. 40 seconds to go. Puck's out front, but good job by Semenuk to tie up the assistant captain's stick in front of the net. Giesbrecht backhands that up to Harris. Harris skates across center. Stops up at the top of the circle. Tries to center for Lindsay or Hintz. That's broken up by North Delta. Farkas gets it out of the zone. Giesbrecht picks it up. Skates across the line. Backhands for Hintz. No luck. Farkas there. That's game over. So, good job by the Blazers to finish strong. Final score 5-2. That'll wrap up the Blazers tournament. Did pretty good. Unfortunate loss against Harris there, 8-5 in game number 1. Made it difficult for them when they needed a big win. A win, I think it was by at least 3 goals against Quesnel yesterday, and they couldn't do it. They did a good job to tie, but had to get the win to carry on, and here we are in consolation game. Heart and hustle goes to Jack Summer. MVP Toot goes to Hudson McKay. Good work, boys. So for the Sun Devils, number 4 gets the Heart and Hustle. And MVP Took goes to number 11. job, boys. Thanks for coming and playing Kamloops. We'll see you next time.